Hello everyone, this is Vinod Kumar working as a senior application developer. Today I'm going to show how the user story, epics and feature can be created through LLM. Okay, instead of creating by manual and separate Scrum Master have to be taken care of in all this work, right? So you use your Azure OpenAI, you can able to create but or maybe the instance that LLM prompt to create that user story, epics and issues for you. Okay, in a single stretch you can like create a number of features, epics and feature. I'll show you how it works. First I'm going to log in the Azure Portal login with my personal account. You can see here, right? I'm just logging through my account. This is my personal account. Yep, I'm into my account now. Okay, I'm not going to update anything here. Okay, I can show you, right? I'll show you how to create your Azure OpenAI services. Go to here and you can see, right, which I have already created one Kavin Kumar OpenAI, right? So I'm going to create. I'll show you like how what are the steps to create the Azure OpenAI. I think everyone is aware of it. You have to create your resource group and then choose your resource group here. I have already created one, and then created your region and name it your Azure OpenAI services, whatever you wish to go for it, and choose the pricing tier. Since it is a kind of free trial version, I'm using the standard SO, and you can also use your premium for this. For helping that, you can see that view full pricing details here, right? With the help of this document, and you can choose your pricing tier as per the requirement. And just click on the next to create your Azure OpenAI services. So I'm going to show, I'm just leave this step as it is because since I've already created OpenAI here, just get into the OpenAI and see. Okay, you can see, right? These are the informations, resource groups, and then subscriptions, endpoints. You can also see your endpoints here. Okay, this is your endpoints, and make a note of your endpoints, and the endpoints need to be enclosed with your code, right? In Python code. This is the one of the configuration settings. Just copy your endpoint and then paste it somewhere else in the notepad like this. You can paste it like this. It didn't copy it. Okay, just copied it and paste it this way. And go back to, okay, these are the informations, and you have to create one model. For that, here you can find an option, go to Azure A Foundry model, right? So go to the A Foundry model, and you can see here that model catalog. Okay, click on the model catalog and choose any one of your model, right? Any model like Chat GPT, GPT-4o, GPT-4, 4.1, 4.1 Nano, 4. Mini, whatever the model, if you wish you would like to go for it, right? So you can choose it, and then I choose a 4.0. Okay, you can see my model here. Just come back one step, right? The 4.0 version of 2024 11.10, I've chosen it, right? And you can also see the view code and how you configure and all those stuff in the Python code, right? This is the basic level of configurations. You can set it through open in VS Code too. You can also open this code in VS Code, or else like you can copy this code manually and then put it in your source repository. Okay, I'm closing it now. Okay, so there is no additional steps to train your model, nothing else. You're going to use your default chat GPT-4o models. Okay, so this is the process. I have created one model under the A Foundry repo, and then I have the OpenAI creations, and I have copied my endpoint, and I have copied my, okay, there's a one more steps we missed it. So we have to copy the key, go to the deploy, oh sorry, view code, you can come down here and then you can see right there should be a key. Might be missed somewhere else. Once again, close this prompt sample. Uh, Key authentication. Sorry, I mean the intra ID authentications. You have to move to key authentications. For don't forget these steps. You have to move this key authentication and come down, and you can see the key. Okay, copy the key and paste it somewhere else in your notepad like this. Just paste it, and I'm closing this window. Now I'm going back to my code. Okay, these are the steps which I have done in the cloud. I just created an AI Foundry model, basic model, choose it, and then I've created OpenAI thing. And these are very basic stuff what have been created for the model. Once it is done, and go back to your portal back again. Okay, I am going to. Okay, this is the DevOps which I've created. I create one project. I'll show you how to create the projects, DevOps projects. Okay, I'm going to home now. Okay, search for Azure DevOps organization. Okay, here you can find out my Azure DevOps organization. Click on it, and you can find an option to create on your own organization. Sign up with your personal account, and then create your own new organizations. I have created already one. Okay, with the name of Kavin Kumar Tech. That is my organizations. That is one of my project which comes under the organizations of Kavin Kumar 00 something else. So okay, Kavin Kumar 001. Okay, so this is the project which I have created. And if you create a organization, there's the option you can create a new projects too. Okay, like this. So this is my project. Okay, okay. Once I've coming into the project and go to the project settings first and see this is the settings. See there is the permissions. Check on your permissions and allow all full access permission for your Kavin Kumar Tech. If you are into the organization, make sure you are not a contributor role. You should be a owner role, or else like provide the permissions. What about that permissions? It's required to create the user story issues and features in Epic, whatever, right? Go to the personal access token, right? So here you can find out an option called create a new token. Create a token, and you can get a one token for this if you provide the full access. Don't give the custom defined access, because if you are specific to customs defined, so you have to be specific to your code to what are all the right access for work items, for code repo, and all those stuff. But it's a basic thing which I'm going to show. So provide the full access as of now and create one key for you guys' personal access token. So I've created with the name of LLM, having a full access here. Okay, and go back to your account once you have created. Here you can see my projects. I'm getting into the projects back again. Go to my dashboard, or maybe board, sorry, not dashboard. Under board, I'm going to board. Okay, you can find out that is one issue has been created already with my LLM prompts. Okay, okay, these are the steps you have to do. You have to follow and then do it on your own account using an Azure Portal things is right. So first things you have to create a Azure OpenAI services, and then in the AI Foundry model, and choose any one of your deployment model, and then have that copy that access token key, and come here like Azure DevOps organization created, and then these are all the very basic steps what you have been done, what you have to do to set up the proper environment for the project. Okay, and come back to the source code. Okay, this is the basic Python code what I configured for the first thing, right? Line number 5 to 8, you can see that is the OpenAI configurations. OpenAI configuration is nothing but like kind of your what type of the OpenAI I'm just using on it, Azure, okay, and then what type of the base, right? So which I've copied from the Azure OpenAI services endpoint, and this is the version which I've used for the Azure OpenAI services, and then this is the key where I copied from the studio, the key authentication part, okay. And here the set configuration settings for the DevOps, and you can see that GPT-4 it's the model where you're going to use on it. Use that deployment name and organizations what you have created in the Azure DevOps, and then project name. What are the projects you have created under the DevOps, and the PAT is nothing but your personal access token. Remember, right? We have created one personal access token here, right? Okay, that token need to be configured in this code, and then choose your like API version. And can you down? I'm quickly brief the code because this is very basic code. You can find out the code very usually in any forums, any A forums, or maybe any